From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
At the 26.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
31-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd down.
That'll be complete to Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're right.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So Stephon Gilmore, an all-pro defensive player of the year in 2019, had his first career pick six a season ago, and he delivers another one here. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
These two teams all tied after one.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. First down, here's White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really floated around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
You go take. Gun. You got take right there.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Terrence Brooks with a pick, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big play that time on the catch and run. They run with Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the... .22.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Camu Brugier-Hill on the tackle.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 12 yards there and a first down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Complete to Devontae.
23 yards on the play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Patriots 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, 75 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick in.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Parker unable to get that one. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And now Edelman. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, White. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside. As he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Newton took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yards to go.
Looking to pass. Tua. And Wilson has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete
From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Newton on 1st down. To Michel on the screen. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Play action. It's Newton. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw, Newton. Rolling to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
And they will run it with Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
He was 2nd and 2. It's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2nd and 7.
Gun. Watching you find. I don't think you got 8. Let's go.
They fake the give. Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Newton to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Off play action. Newton. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
On the tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
On the ground is Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
14-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On third down, Michel. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Michel, they toss it out right to him. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.